July After Dark. I am your host, July Summers Ellington, but you can call me July if you nasty. And I feel like every time I do these podcasts, right, I always be like, well, we're gonna talk about this, we're gonna talk about I'm just jumping right into it. I haven't smoked weed in a fucking month. And we're gonna talk about it on July After Dark. So if you're new here, my name is July Summers Ellington, but you can really call me July if you're nasty. And I am your sexy, beautiful host of July After Dark, the podcast show. So give it up to yourselves for even being here and rocking with me this long. You know, we've been here for about a year and 1 month. Yesterday made a year and 1 month that I've had my podcast. So I just want to thank you guys. But like I said, I think I thank y'all all the time. So just know I'm always grateful for y'all. Okay. Just know that. Just know. And we're just gonna jump right into it because I think a lot of people have noticed that I have not smoked in a very long time. And I feel like a month and a half is a very long time, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. But I feel like a lot of people have noticed that I haven't smoked in a while. And when I say smoke, I mean weed. I want y'all to know that. Like I want y'all to know the devil's lettuce. I do not indulge in it anymore. And the reason why I do not indulge in the devil's lettuce is for multiple reasons, and we're gonna break down those reasons here right now on July After Dark. Um, I want to just start off by saying if you do smoke the devil's lettuce, more power to you. If you're in New York and you're smoking the devil's lettuce, more power to you times two. Cause for one, the the marijuana out here is trash. I just want you to know that. The marijuana out here is horrible. I have been smoking marijuana until I stopped. Before I stopped, I have been smoking marijuana for 16 years straight. The only time I stopped is when I had my child. That was the only time I stopped. Other than that, I was always smoking marijuana. And back then, it's definitely not what it is now. Back then, them little nick bags would have did it for me. Them little nick bags would have did they damn team for me. Okay, so I feel like it's more so of the fact that it became on a high demand, and you know, it was everybody wanted it, so everybody started growing it. Everybody started bringing it from all these places, and then when it got legalized, right, when they said that it was legal for you guys to indulge in marijuana, now it's a smoke shop next to a smoke shop. It's three smoke shops on one block with all the same strain, and they all trash. So I just got to a point where I was kind of done with the smoking, honestly. Like I was just done. But it was to the point where, life was too crazy, so I just kept rolling up another one, and eventually I got to a point where I just didn't want to do it anymore. March 30th makes March 30th was the day that I officially had stopped. I didn't buy eighth. I didn't buy anything. I didn't have anything in my house. I actually threw out all my material, my stuff, and that was it for me. I was done. And I just feel like for another reason why I stopped, it was costly. It was too much. You would sit here and have to spend literally like $80 for a good pack. $60 to $80 for a good pack here in New York. Back when I had went to Vegas, I'm telling you, the marijuana in Vegas is top tier. That'll probably be the next time or any time ever that I'll do marijuana. I smoke marijuana is if I go to Vegas or I'll go somewhere that's popular for it, the West Coast and stuff. Because out here in New York, the East Coast, y'all done messed up the game for all of us. Y'all done messed up the games. All these, smoke shops and stuff like that came out. Y'all don't got not damn near nothing good, honestly. Because what the hell is Ice Spice runs? Like what is graham cracker runs? What is cherry, like all that gelato stuff? Like everybody swears gelato and sprinkles is the best thing ever. It's really not. It's really not. And before I had stopped officially doing marijuana, I tried it. It was not all that. Y'all could keep that sprayed on weed. And that's a lot of things, and that's a lot of the situations that's happening here. A lot of the situations that are happening in New York is a lot of sprayed on marijuana. You finding fentanyl in your grabber. People cannot have a blunt or smoke a blunt without grabber. Like, are you smoking the grabber or are you smoking the weed? Like, let me know. So that was just one of the main, that was one of the reasons why I had stopped just smoking marijuana. I was just tired of it. I was tired of having to spend almost $100 on a pack that was about to leave, that I was just about to have for about what? For about what? How long? For about what? Like a day or two? I was running through it. And then on top of that, a lot of these people in these places be skimping out. They talking about this 3.5. I got a scale and I weigh it and it's the 3.1. Where the rest? Don't act like I won't come back over there and get my stuff. Where the rest? So that was another reason too. I'm just over it. Like that was just another reason. And another reason why I also stopped was, man, health wise. When they say that marijuana really clouds your judgment, it is very true. I've had to deal with a lot of emotions that I used to smoke away. I'm now dealing with them as an adult and I'm dealing with them sober. It's not easy. It is not my ideal situation. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of things you just can't help. So if you're sitting here, right, and I want you to know, if you're sitting here and you are smoking marijuana, think about how if you had not smoked it, right? Would you have been this hungry? Would you have been that angry? It's like you smoke to mask the emotion that you feel, when in all reality, you need to feel that to get by it. That sadness that you feel, and then you will smoke away, and now you feel like you're not sad anymore. It's just a mind trick. It's all in the mental. It's a form of hypnosis. I feel like you're tricking your mind to thinking you're not feeling what you're feeling because you put something else in it to mask it. When in all reality, you're still feeling what you're feeling. You just trained your mind to not feel that. That's a form of hypnosis. So I had to sit here and deal with a lot of emotions